Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Jai Prabhupada, Jai Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jai Prabhupada, Jai Srila Prabhupada, Jai Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jai Prabhupada, Jai Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Shri Shri Gaurnitai ki jai, Shri Shri Radha Madan Mohan ki jai, श्री श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा महारानी की जय, श्री श्री लक्ष्मी नृसिंह भक्त प्रहलाद महाराज की जय, युग धर्म हरिनाम संकीर्तन यज्ञ की जय, वृंददेव तुलसी महारानी की जय, वृंदावन मधुरा धाम की जय, नवदीप मायापुर धाम की जय, पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जय. All glories to the assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. All glories to Sri Guru and Gauranga. Namah Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namane. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Udirayet Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttamasloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki. Today we will be discussing from Srimad Bhagavatam, 4th canto, chapter 27, title Attacked by Chandavega on the city of King Puranjana. Verse number 2. Saraja Mahishim Razan Saraja Mahishim Razan Susnatam Ruchirananam Susnatam Ruchirananam Krutasvastyayanam Truptam Abhyanandadupagatam Saraja Mahishim Razan Susnatam Ruchirananam Krutasvastyayanam Truptam Abhyanandadupagatam. Saraja Mahishim Rajan Sustagat Ruchirananam Krutasvatyayanam Truptam Abhyanandadupagatam. Anyone else? Saraja Mahishim Rajan Sustatam Ruchirananam Krutasvastyayanam Truptam Abhyanandadupagatam. Any Matashis? Saraja Mahishim Razan Susnatam Ruchirananam Krutasvastyayanam Truptam Abhyanandadupagatam. Saha, he, Raja, the king, Mahishim, the queen, Razan, O king, Susnatam, nicely bathed, Ruchirananam, attractive face, Krutasvasti Ayanam, dressed with auspicious garments and ornaments, Truptam, satisfied, Abhyanandan, he welcomed, Upagatam, approached. Translation by His Divine Grace Abhay Charnaravinda Bhaktivedanta Swami. The queen took her bath and dressed herself nicely with all auspicious garments and ornaments. After taking food, and becoming completely satisfied, she returned to the king. Upon seeing her beautifully decorated, attractive face, the king welcomed her with all devotion. Please repeat. The queen took her bath and dressed herself nicely with all auspicious garments and ornaments. After taking food and becoming completely satisfied, she returned to the king. Upon seeing her beautifully decorated, attractive face, the king welcomed her with all devotion. I'll go through purport line by line as time progresses. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam. So here the word used Ruchirananam means attractive face. Actually, all names belong to Lord Krishna. We don't have any names. We derive all names from Krishna, male names, and all names from Srimati Radharani. For example, here Ruchirananam is a name of Srimati Radharani. Because who can be more beautiful than her? Because Lord Krishna is the most beautiful person among all living beings. There are many living beings at various levels. Like some are in human platform. We are all on human platform. So our bodies are related to human category. And there are higher category bodies, and those are heavenly bodies, and they are very, very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. And there are lower categories as like a ghostly bodies, and they are very, very ugly. And there are much more superior bodies in a further higher planets like above Swarga Loka. They are much more beautiful. And above that, the spiritual world. The spiritual world, people are much more beautiful. There will not be more beautiful people, uh, the bodies, than the spiritual world, in the spiritual world. Their bodies are called spiritual bodies. And we all have such spiritual bodies. But right now, our material body covered our spiritual bodies. Now, when we take up Krishna consciousness and do sadhana, then slowly, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur says that, Srila Prabhupada's spiritual master, he says that when we take up chanting seriously and chant the holy names, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, and if you chant that regularly, what will happen? Our body, material body, gets dissolved. Just like in water, if you add a salt or sugar, how it dissolves. And after some time, we can't see it, right? Similarly, when we take up this chanting process seriously, our body dissolves. And then what is left out? Spiritual body. So then the spiritual body manifests from the soul, just like how a plant manifests from the seed. Similarly, our original spiritual body will manifest. That's the soul. as a soul. So, Ruchirananam is the name of any name you take. Once Srila Prabhupada being asked by disciples, Swamiji, you are saying every name is related to Krishna. Then how John is related to Krishna, how George is related to Krishna, how Steve is related to Krishna. And Prabhupada asked the meanings. What does it mean, Steve? And they said that Steve means a very humble person. Who can be more humbler than Krishna? So Krishna is Steve. Who can be more humbler than, more humble than Krishna? Because Krishna is so humble that he will not hesitate to touch his devotees' feet. Normally on material platform, master will never touch their subordinate's feet. Yes? Any master will never touch the feet of subordinate. But Krishna, he doesn't hesitate. He doesn't hesitate to touch the feet of his devotees. In fact, during the Rajasuya sacrifice, you know Rajasuya sacrifice, right? You heard about it? Pandavas did that sacrifice. And there's so many services involved. And Yudhishthira personally assigning services. Bhima, this is your service. Draupadi, this is your service. Duryodhana, this is your service. At that time they were together, Kauravas and Pandavas. Duryodhana, this is your service. Karna, this is your service. And then Krishna asked, then what is service for me? You are not giving service for me. Lord Krishna asked. And then Yudhishthira said that, what service I can give for you, my Lord? Your wish, what service you want to do. And then Krishna says that, I will take service of washing the feet of every Brahmana who visits the Rajasuya sacrifice. So who can be more humble than Krishna? We are actually deriving all the qualities from Krishna only. All qualities. Whatever quality, honesty, humility, tolerance, pridelessness, all qualities, intelligence, all these things we are deriving from Lord Krishna. So now let's come to the purport. A woman is generally accustomed to dress herself nicely with fine garments and decorative ornaments. She may even sometimes wear flowers in her hair. Women especially dress themselves up in the evening because the husband comes home in the evening after working hard all day. It is a duty of the wife to dress herself up very nicely so that when her husband returns home, he becomes attracted to her dress and cleanliness and thus becomes satisfied. In other words, the wife is the inspiration of all good intelligence. Good intelligence. Upon seeing one's wife dressed nicely, one can think very soberly about family business. When a person is too anxious about family affairs, he cannot discharge his family duties nicely. A wife is therefore supposed to be an inspiration and should keep the husband's intelligence in good order so that they can combinedly prosecute the affairs of family life without impediment. So there are two angles to this purport. One can see materially and one can see these things from spiritual point of view. Material point of view means from the point of enjoyment spirit. That's a material point. A materialistic person means a person who always sees every incident, every opportunity, how to enjoy oneself. That's a materialistic person, either man or woman. A materialistic person always see like that. But a spiritual person see the things differently, completely differently. The, the reason for that is spiritualists, particularly devotees, they knew that everything belongs to Krishna. When everything belongs to Krishna, then they see everything in relation to Krishna, and everything they see to offer to Krishna or to engage in Krishna's service. To engage in Krishna's service. That's a spiritualist. So here, Srila Prabhupada is explaining certain woman qualities of woman, what they should do. Just like for everything there is a purpose, just like for everything there is a purpose, there is a purpose for family life also. Right? There is a purpose for everything, right? Shri Shri Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Marani ki jai. Shri Shri Radha Madan Mohan ki jai. Shri Shri Gaur Nitai ki jai. For everything there is a purpose. Like if anyone studies hard, there is a purpose to it. If anyone accumulates wealth, money, fame, there is a purpose to it. Similarly, if anyone is doing devotion, there is a purpose to it. What is the purpose? To do devotion. To please Lord Krishna. That's the purpose. In fact, if anyone keeps this purpose in mind and do the activities, then those activities will gain or will become successful. Srila Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur says that what is the symptom that what is the symptom that anyone who takes shelter of devotion? What is the symptom? What is the symptom? He says that if anyone while doing bhakti, if they desire anything other than bhakti, while doing devotion, I am repeating, while doing devotion, if anyone desires other than bhakti, other than more bhakti, other than a little more bhakti, at least a little more should be there. But if anyone doesn't desire that, it means that person did not take shelter of devotion. But if anyone takes like that, okay, I'm doing bhakti, from that I will see a little bhakti in my life, little more bhakti I'll see. That person took shelter of devotion. So, so the purpose for Grihasashrama is to serve Lord Krishna together. That's the purpose. And all the activities in Grihasashrama centered around this single purpose, to serve Lord Krishna. So wife serves in particular ways, and husband serves in different ways. Children serve different ways. Elders serve different ways. So that house is not less than Vaikuntha. In fact, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur set this as goal to our movement. What's the goal to our movement? The goal to our movement is whoever takes shelter of devotion, like the way Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur said, to make their homes like that, the Vaikuntha homes, in which everyone serves Krishna. So then, naturally, there won't be any comparison. Someone plucks flowers, someone earns money for Krishna, someone cooks for Krishna, or maybe same person who makes garland, cooks for Krishna, and children, they engage in menial services like cleaning, keeping house clean. So this is the purpose of Grihasthashrama. But because of unfortunate conditions or unfortunate people in their life, they make that as a materialistic life. It means each member of family see the other members as uh, for their service or for their enjoyment. Like husband sees, a materialistic life. I'm saying a materialistic life. So they see, like a husband see that wife is meant for me and for my enjoyment, and she should obey whatever I say, particularly in Indian environment. And wife says that, see, I'm for your enjoyment, so follow my control orders. So my superior hand. So like this, they spoil the entire environment. That family can never be happy. Then why such things are happening? Such things are happening because they don't see the value of other person in relation to Krishna. Those who begin practicing devotion, even in those families also, they will face these problems of exploitation. Why they exploit? The reason is they don't see the value of each family member in relation to the Supreme Lord. They are also serving the Supreme Lord, so let me not consider them as objects for my own enjoyment. So if anyone thinks that, it means they are spiritualizing the entire atmosphere. So then slowly, all auspicious things will manifest in their life. But nowadays, the family system is attacked like anything in the name of equality, gender equality. In the name of gender equality. It's a bogus. If anyone is talking about equality, it's a bogus. Please understand. We cannot achieve equality in this world. It's not possible. If they are talking about equality, it means they are trying to cheat in some manner the public to gain their hidden motives, to fulfill their hidden motives. No person is equal to any other person in this world. Every person is unique. Every person is servant of the Lord. Every person is servant of the Lord. So, so if anyone understands that, even on material platform, let us say the family system is to cooperate each other for the greater benefit of the entire family. Like just imagine if husband doesn't earn much, then how difficult to lead the life, and how difficult the wife, so how many difficulties the wife faces. She has to do household duties, and at the same time she has to work and earn money in parallel. Pressure is tremendous. So the Vedic system is to reduce the pressure and share the pressure among the family members. That's the Vedic system. That's the Vedic system. And also so those are the physical needs. So there are many needs like that, like a health point of view. Like if wife dedicates for cooking, it's not just for cooking. She has to select nice ingredients. She has to see what is healthy to different family members, and then to upkeep the health. So there are so many factors in family system, but unfortunately nowadays no education system is teaching these things. And they are teaching sine square plus cos square and you know cosecant theta and waves, all the things. It's completely irrelevant to the family system. And all of a sudden when they complete the BTech, and then parents arrange marriage, and then they enter into the kitchen. Oh my God. How they can handle that? Something that you are not educating them and you are throwing them all of a sudden. How they can handle? Similarly, husband also. No one is teaching husband how to see the wife, how to take care of the wife, and many things related to family system. And then he will not speak lovingly, happily with the wife, and he doesn't see the sacrifices that wife is doing. So these are all problematic. So very acutely this education is lacking in the society now. It's very much required. Even on material platform. Then what to speak of spiritual platform? How much training is required to become devotee of Lord Krishna? It requires tremendous training to divert our attention towards Krishna. How much sacrifices, how many sacrifices our superiors are doing? So many, so many. But if anyone, behaves the way the ideal family system should be, that person will be rewarded by Krishna. And that person will be rewarded by intelligence. That's what here Srila Prabhupada is talking about. A wife should be the inspiration of all good intelligence. Wife should be the inspiration. There's one very wonderful example in Ramayana that Vali became very, very proud because of his strength, physical strength. He even defeated Ravana. So how much powerful Vali was. So he became very proud. So when Sugriva, by the help of Lord Rama, challenged Vali to fight, and Vali became very furious, and he came out of his whatever, the cave, a palace kind of cave, and then he attacked Sugriva, his own brother. His own brother. And then somehow Rama did not kill Vali at first time. There are reasons why actually, that I'm not going into those details. That's a different topic. So, and then Sugriva ran. And then he ran to Rama and said that, why you didn't kill Vali? You promised to kill Vali. And he said that, my dear, you both strikingly similar. And similar dress, similar ornaments, similar looks, everything. If I kill, somehow by mistake, if I kill you, I cannot bear separation from you. Try to understand. So this time, do one thing. He asked Lakshmana, you put some forest, creeper around Sugriva's neck. And then now you go again. And then he again challenged Vali, shouting, come on, we'll see. Come out. And then Vali's wife Tara made Vali attentive. My dear husband, please, just now you smashed him. All his physical strength he must have lost. But again he is challenging. Think about it. Something danger for you. Think about it. And I heard from spies that he made alliance with Rama, the prince of Ayodhya. I heard that. But Vali did not pay attention to his wise words. So, and then Vali lost his life. Vali lost his life. So, but Tara was a very intelligent, very, very intelligent person. And similarly, Gandhari was very intelligent. Very intelligent. She gave so many suggestions to Dhritarashtra. Many, many suggestions. But Dhritarashtra did not take the words seriously. But what was Gandhari? Gandhari, before marriage, she doesn't want to give any kind of inferior feeling to her husband. So she tied up knowing that Dhritarashtra was, his would-be husband, blind, she tied up her eyes and wanted to be blind lifelong. So if that way Gandhari respected her husband, can she do any harm to her husband? Can she speak anything, something which can destroy her husband? Is it possible? It's not possible. But Dhritarashtra failed to understand that point. Out of attachment to the kingdom, attachment to the kingly position, he failed to understand. So he didn't pay attention. So as a result, he lost everything. He lost all 100 sons. He lost the kingdom. He lost reputation. He lost everything, everything in his life. So here the wife, yeah. And what else regarding wife and husband relation? I mean, there are certain angles actually, yeah. So then, if if a husband actually, yeah, how to take advantage of it? Actually, there is no scope for false ego in the family system. You are dominating me, or you always behave to dominate me. There's no scope for it. As we discussed just a few minutes ago, it's all mutual cooperation. And sometimes they give example of these 5 fingers. The 5 fingers are never equal to each other. But when they, work together, they produce a wonderful sculptures, or wonderful articles, wonderful designs they produce. So similarly, if wife and husband cooperate each other, they can do tremendous service to Lord Krishna. So these are the certain aspects I'm thinking. I'm trying to recollect something more, if anything. There's no question of inferiority or superiority. That's the point. For Lord Krishna, everyone is equal. Everyone is equal. He doesn't see whether a person is doing a big service or small service. He doesn't see that. He sees whether a person is doing service wholeheartedly or not. That's it. Wholeheartedly or not. So if anyone does like that, the service, then he will be rewarded. He will be rewarded. Like many examples in this regard. There were 2 stepbrothers in Gokarna, and those stepbrothers, one was a very demoniac minded person, and another one is a very, very sadhu kind of person. But this demoniac kind of brother, he did many, many sinful things, and as a result, after death, he became a ghost. He became a ghost. And ghost body means, or being a ghost means, it's a highly suffering position. One can never imagine the suffering. At least those who are in human body cannot imagine that suffering. It's highly suffering. Then one time, this sadhu kind of brother started giving Bhagavatam, describing Bhagavatam. This is a real story actually. It's a real story, Puranic story, and happened in Gokarna place. And he started reciting Srimad Bhagavatam, explaining it. And so seriously he was explaining that the brother who took ghost body started paying attention to it. And then every day, like that, 7 days passed. And then on 7th day, the Vishnu Dudas came and took the soul in ghost body And by that time, the ghost body gone, the beautiful spiritual body manifested. Beautiful spiritual body manifested. And they started taking him to the spiritual world. And all others who are hearing, they stopped. They are also seeing this. And they start wishing, hey, come on, please, wait. How is that ghostly person going to spiritual world? How is that we are not going back to spiritual world? And Vishnu just said that you are not hearing attentively. You are not hearing. You are not applying it. You are not following what you heard. But this person did everything mentally. He did everything mentally. Now, if we see through that angle, the suffering is good for us. Some suffering is good for us because we will turn towards the Lord. The Lord will not give suffering, by the way. Please remove this misunderstanding. This is a very, very prevalent understanding in society. Understanding that God always gives troubles to me as if He's an enemy for me. He never gives troubles to us. He's the least bothered about it. He always tries to remove our suffering, remove our troubles. So, and then the audience at that time, then they started paying attention. They took it seriously. And after some time, they also went back to spiritual world. This is the glory of Srimad Bhagavatam. Glory of Srimad Bhagavatam. So the Lord will see everybody's service, not that what kind of service. And there is another famous example, like Hanuman and squirrel. You all knew about this example, right? When Lord Ramachandra was constructing the Setu, Varadhi, from Dhanushkoti to Sri Lanka, everyone were working on their capacity. So many vanaras, they are lifting very huge boulders and then they are throwing. And then the squirrel also wanted to do some service. And then it went inside the ocean, came back, and then rolled in sand, and then again entered into the ocean. So all the sand contributed to the bridge. And again came out of the water and again rolling and then doing this service. And Hanuman saw that, and Hanuman asked that, get away from this place. So we are very busy in doing this service and we may not pay attention to you where you are. So by mistake we may step on you. Get away from here. And then Lord Rama, seeing that, he chastised Hanuman. That service is also important for me, just like how you are doing. How you are doing. And you know what Hanuman thought? Hanuman's love for Lord Rama became multiplied by hearing that statement. He didn't take it in a false egoistic way. He didn't take it. Oh, my Lord recognizes whatever small service I do. How wonderful Lord Rama is. So, this is the way Lord looks at the things we do. So there is no need to compare. And anyone in the family, if they do very wholeheartedly the services to the Lord will recognize. Nothing will go undetected. Not even a small service go undetected by the Supreme Lord. Maybe you are just offering some obeisances and then just you picked up some sand or some air and then threw out. The Lord keeps that in mind. And He rewards. He rewards accordingly. Accordingly. Hare Krishna. It's already 8:58. Any comments or questions? He has something? No. Thank you. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.